That's how it works. I just gave you, a lot of dudes will call me super simp forever for what I just said. But I just gave you a piece of how men's gears turn.
Is that why men are mad at Crystal and Kerosene? Because they would rather her be sleeping with them than with a white man? Is that why they give her such a hard time?
Yes. If there are men, if for the men who it applies to, if they feel, and I've never seen her body or anything, you know, so I mean, I don't, she looks okay. I mean, I've seen her obviously, but I've never seen her. Listen,
she dances on her live streams, and she
right. Well, I mean, I've never seen her full body, and I don't go looking for women to see them full body on YouTube. I mean, I've had enough candy in the candy jar that I don't need to do it. But this is my thing. Every man, and I know it sounds bad, but it's just I'm at a point in life now, experience. I can talk about this and it's helpful. But every man can, including even though he has a wife, if we're out somewhere and we see you or we see a woman, the very first thing we do is we look and we evaluate. We might not say anything, but we look and evaluate. The second step of that comes now. Ken has a wife, so he has a commitment. And if Ken is wired in a way that he honors his marital commitment to already having somebody, he has a kill switch. He has a kill switch that he has refined that kill switch so that it's very easy for him to hit that kill switch. And when he sees a beautiful, attractive woman that he would like, his kill switch automatically activates. And guess what he does? He can look, he can admire, he can move on. He doesn't disrespect his commitment in admiring, but all men are wired. We look at you, we evaluate you from a physical standpoint first. Any man who says otherwise is in a very fractional minority, or they're lying to you. They're lying if they say that they don't. We do. Even if I can admire you and want to get a piece of the cake, uppity, or for any woman, I have refined a kill switch, as other men also, if they do. I have a kill switch that says, okay, you like what you see from the face to the foot or from the neck to the foot? Cool. All right. Move on to the next thing. Don't be thirsty. Don't be an ass. Don't be this. Don't be that. If there's an opportunity that opens for you, it'll present yourself. And if you're eligible to take that opportunity, take it. Now, if you're on some bullshit, then you'll just do whatever. But I have that kill switch installed. All men don't have that. All men would rather say, man, fuck it. I like that. I want that. And we know some men will try to take it. It's very few. But again, it involves conflict with another man. And another man's not going to go through conflict with another man unless he knows it's an easy conflict to win. So if I could just pull up, if Ken can pull up and stunt on me with vehicles or with materials that allows him to take the advantage, it's an easy battle for him to win, and it's not labor intensive. He can do it because when the women see him, they see the clothes, they see the cars, they see the look. They're gonna give him the attention. And if I don't want to combat with him, or if I can't combat with him, it's a battle that I've lost. If I'm a poor sport, then I could attack him directly, physically, or I could just insult the women, and the women gonna get mad. They're gonna go away. What did we always say when we was young, Ken? When we had a fool, a dude who couldn't get the girl that he wanted, and because the dude couldn't get the girl that he wanted, he would insult her, call her bitches, call her names, say she stink, bitch, her pussy stink, blah, blah, blah. And the girl would what? She would leave. So if I can't get her, nigga, you can't get her neither. Fuck it.
So this gender war, and I'm asking the two of you, this gender war between Black men and women boils down to sexual access? Is that at the root of the gender war?
Unfortunately, yes, and it goes, but I'm glad you said that. I'm gonna give you a jewel, and whatever you do with this jewel is up to you. The complexity of this is that it goes both ways. This is why. What reason would I have to be angry at you As a normal man, let's say Ken was white, and you thought he was a handsome guy. You know, he had the 5 o'clock shadow thing going on with the moose, slick back, and some Old Spice cologne, whatever. Typical white guy. You know, I'm from the old days. But you thought that he was handsome. You thought he was handsome. He's a nice guy. He isn't rich, but he's doing okay. He's doing what he's supposed to be doing in life as a responsible man, able to take care of himself, his responsibilities, and someone else if they should come into his life. No high value this or that, just doing what he's supposed to do. But he was a white guy or an Arab, anything other than a black guy. Now, as a regular man, I would say, yeah, Ken's a great guy. You know, I might work with him. I might work for him, or I might, be partners with him or observe him. Man, yeah, he does a great man. He really gets down to business. That Ken, whew. You know, when you want business, when you want things done, get Ken in here on this. He knows what to do. He's got the experience. He can help. You think he's attractive for whatever your reasons are. And he meets you, he gets with you, he treats you good. He treats you good because he likes you. What reason do I have as a black guy or just as a man? What other reason do I have to be angry at him or angry at you for choosing him based simply on the merit? I don't have a reason. I don't. Unless I'm a person who is unfair and I'm biased only to get what I want.
So here's the deal. Hold that thought. You said that the gender war goes both ways and that the root of it goes both ways. And that
Yes.
the gender war is sexual access. Why
Yes.
then when I think you're handsome. I think Kenneth is handsome as well. You have a fiance.
Thank you.
Ken is not.
Yeah, appreciate it. I don't think I'm handsome, but thanks.
I'm not married, but I have a little promise ring here. Here's the deal. When you said you had a Chinese fiance, I didn't flinch.
No.
I smiled. So I see you. I was very happy to have you on my panel because, here's a high value black man. He's chiming in on a conversation where I want more high value men to chime in. So again, sexual access. I had nothing. I had no smoke for you being taken. I had no smoke for you being with a Chinese woman. I was happy for your happiness because I get it both ways. I get how some black men are finding happiness outside of the race, just like I get how some black women are finding happiness outside of the race. I love that my partner was black, but even if my partner was white, I would still be with him because of who he is to me and how he is to me. It's the same thing with every time I see Kenneth, I harass him. I've seen him for the past, 2 or 3, maybe 2 years on, YouTube. And I always bother him about being such a good husband and such a good dad. And, former hood guy turned, collegiate nerd turned wonderful protective grandfather, because I'm proud of him. I don't have any smoke for his wife. So again, sexual access, you said it's going both ways, but that's not my battle. That's not my problem. My problem is the degradation of the dark-skinned African-American woman that I see the majority of the brothers taking place in. I feel like that's the height of ingratitude. And it hurts.
You know what? Now, I'm glad you said that. I want to tell you a secret. Can you hear me?
Yes.
What we are hearing about dark-skinned African American women on YouTube, I challenge it. And I'm gonna tell you why. Every place that I've been where there are black men, when they see a chocolate sister who looks good, they're trying to get at her.
Okay, so I don't have that experience. Now, when I say I don't have that experience, I don't mean me, Chocolate Angel. I mean, I come from Seattle, Washington, where it's a big deal to be fully Black because most of the Black people there are mixed. And that is what's honored in the Black community is being mixed. And not all over the place, but just, Washington, Oregon, California, okay? West Coast. I will see beautiful Black women everywhere who can't get the time of day from a Black man. And if anything, she will earn his hostility for nothing she's done. Even if she's polite, he'll find a way to say she's masculine or she's ugly or she's attitudinal, even if she's just a total joy to be around. And then those Black men will be with, these sorry excuses for white women because there are creme de la creme white women in my state. And it's just like, of all the broken down Beckys to be with, you're with her. When there's a Rebecca over here who is bad, who is beautiful, who is kind, who is well mannered, who comes from a 2-parent household, who's got a master's degree, and I'm just like, you're with big fat Bertha on her third Black baby daddy, and you're trying to throw her in my face, and then the both of you are mad because I'm not amused.
Can I share another secret with you?
Yes.
And I'm glad I can be honest with you because I'll tell you what to me puts you in the category of the women that I'm not launching bombs at. So we're clear. You don't fit in that category. I would have to adjust my aim to make sure I didn't hit you.
You definitely.
So when and it's I'm gonna be a bit shameful here, but I'm being honest because I don't have anything to hide. As a man, men aren't gonna be honest when we choose Bertha. Well, we chose. Men will choose Bertha because that guy might have tipped around back at 1 or 2:30 in the morning when nobody was looking, and Bertha gave him some good sloppy, and it was good. Bertha doesn't look like shit, but that guy, that Black guy, that particular Black guy, those particular Black men, plural, who tip around the corner, climb up the vine or the ladder to Bertha's window at 1 and 2:30 in the morning when nobody sees them. Bertha gave them some good stuff. And they're like, shit. They're controlled by their physical impulse. And Bertha's cool. Bertha doesn't say too much. Bertha, not too.
Absolutely. This I can agree with. I think that white women have performed as excellent lovers for so many different Black men. They're very uninhibited in the bed, culturally, not all of them, right? But they're
Most of them.
right. They're very. Whereas Black women, we get called whores, but in reality, we're kind of like, no, I don't want to do that. I'm not comfortable doing this. I don't want to look like,
and we hate it
or whatever.
We hate that.
Right, but
we hate that.
that was virtue because every other song or every other person, I was getting called a whore when I was a virgin by grown ass Black men and women. I started being called a slut, a whore, and stripper when I was 10. I started being accused of being pregnant by grown ass Black women and men when I was 12, feeling nauseous. So like everything was like this inching and this grabbing and like trying to be a good, wholesome girl, whereas white girls can sleep with the whole football team and still feel the right to have her white picket fence and her, 2.5 kids, an American dream, whereas Black women will internalize that as, oh, I'm a hoe. I don't deserve happiness. I don't deserve anything because I failed as a woman. And I'm just like, when it comes to Black women, the Black men and white women, I see how that pair works. And I've gotten to a place where like, I kind of like it as a pair. Of course, I like it as a prayer because of different things that are going on in our society. If it was a perfect place, okay, black love, yada, 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 we're going to return on high to our place of being kings and queens, kings, queens, whatever. But like, how do I say this? So I,
Hey, Uppity, I'm gonna hop off for like 1 minute, and then because I got a lot I want to say. I'm listening to the conversation, but I'm gonna hop off for a moment, and then because
okay,
I would like to answer your question as well. I'll be right back.
okay, honey. Thank you. So I've seen white women do well at being black men's lovers. The only thing that I was bringing up was that when you said earlier that, you know, black men are always going to turn around and look at the dark skinned woman if she looks good. And I was just like, that's not true in the Pacific Northwest.